So, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be doing our sixth planetary conjunction video, and today we're going to be doing the conjunction of Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Ketu, and what happens when Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Ketu are conjunct in your horoscope. And as always, if you do not know if you have this conjunction, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, all the other astrological details for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, Aspects, and Mahadashas at the Speed of Light, including all my consultations at this link. And link to my Academy, Maga Vedic Astrology Academy, where I'm currently discussing Saptamsa chart, the chart of children, okay? Which actually has much more meaning than just children. But anyway, let's get started with our sixth planetary conjunction. So when you have this particular conjunction, usually, naturally, there will be disturbance in the family. There will be disputes. There will be fights. There will be disputes and fights in the marriage. And this is, I would pretty much say, even regardless of the sign that the conjunction is sitting in. Because sometimes you got to understand, astrology is not about just nakshatras. Like you can do things through nakshatras. Astrology is not about just the zodiac sign. Sometimes the planet itself, will have a strong say about the chart. Sometimes, let's say if you have Saturn in the first house, Saturn in the first house can literally dull the entire chart down, so that things cannot be predicted. It can literally, it's one of those placement of Lagu Parashari. Saturn in the ascendant, Sun in the seventh, Jupiter in the sixth, Mercury in the eighth can, I'm not sure exactly those placement, but I mean, these things can have a heavy influence on the chart where the reading can just go wrong. So when you have six planetary conjunction, I mean, it's like they're teaming up against the nakshatras and the zodiac signs. So it becomes a heavy conjunction for an individual, especially in terms of emotions, relationships. Like if you have this conjunction in 4th and 10th axis, you've got some heavy psychological issues. You could be violent internally. So you have to see it like in 1st, 7th axis, you could, deal with a lot of enemies, a lot of, opponents. And you have to understand in this conjunction that Sun is, the natural significator of light, father, authority. And it's the significator of, your existence. Moon is the mind, comfort, mother. And Mercury, Venus literally represents the happy, fun things in life. Relationships, love, sports, friends, communication. Because communication is fun. If you don't just talk, some people can even go crazy. And then you have Mars, which is the planet of cutting things. It cuts things out. It destroys things. It's one of the most violent planets in astrology. And then you've got Ketu, who's also a scissor and a cut and a knife. And Ketu is without head. It does not think when it does an action. Because it's all about moksha. It releases. It's like without the head, just swinging a sword. No matter who's in the front, who's in the back, they're going to get hurt. So, especially when you have like strong malefic planets like Mars, Ketu, and Sun as well, a hot, heated planet, most of the time, literally, most of the time, if I have ever come across this conjunction or even like a 4 conjunction with Saturn, Mars, and Ketu with other planets, it usually always shows break in a relationship or marriage. Why is that? Why is God punishing you because of this? Why is universe punishing you because of this? Is simply because of your own karmas. You did something in your past, now you're reaping that result. So don't feel bad about it. You probably could have killed someone, raped someone in the past. And you're just simply getting that particular fruit in your life. Now, the way this conjunction can be saved, where yes, you will deal with still fights and bickering, but you will stick with that person, is if Jupiter's aspect upon this conjunction. And at the same time, if there's a lot of, and especially if you want to go into nakshatra, Uttra Falguni nakshatra, in this particular conjunction, will promise commitment in a relationship, no matter how bad or good the situation is. So you do have to look at subtle things, but it's not going to be just all bed of roses. with this. And when it comes to a person's actual, knowledge and learning, such people usually would like to go for medical field, like to go for technical fields, technical skills. Now, once you look at the education, obviously, then you have to worry about the signs and nakshatras. Then you have to see if it's going to be a technical education, non-technical education. You do have technical planets like Sun, Mars, and Ketu. So, of course, there's going to be some technical aspect no matter what. But it can take a person into technical aspect like accounting, or it can take a person into technical aspects like analytics, risk management. So we see that. And then if it's in a technical sign, especially influencing the fifth house, or one of them is the fifth lord in your chart, can easily take a person into engineering, electrical engineering, and sometimes even economics. But this person can become extremely intelligent. Like psychologically, they can manipulate things. They know how to manipulate situations, especially if it's in the houses of intelligence, which is obviously the first, fourth, and fifth house. And because Sun and Moon represents the father, you got to understand when Sun is conjunct all these planets, most of them can be combust. And Sun is already ast, meaning it's a no moon. So harsh relationship with the parents. And especially if Sun and Moon are in Yama or what is that, Adi, the Naghaditis, degree-wise, absolutely awful relationship with the parents. Okay. So anyway, guys, this is my analysis of this conjunction. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. If you want to know where your conjunctions are placed, all the astrological details for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.